Take one. Happy New Year. Yes, in the church, this is the start of the new year as we start in the liturgical calendar with Advent. And so I ask the question, why Advent? For some, what swirls in their head is their anticipation of seeing this image of the infant Jesus, tender and mild, laying in the manger, wrapped in swaddling clothes. For others, it's the expectation of King Jesus, the one who is seated on his throne, coming with power and great glory. And really the sense is, for Advent, it's both of those things. As we remember Christ's first coming, but also as we anticipate his return. And lately, there has been a great deal of fascination with biblical prophecy. And as we look in Luke chapter 21, the disciples even asked Jesus, when will these things happen? And Jesus responded that, first of all, there are going to be cosmic signs. Just recently, there was a great deal made about the blood moons and the fourth blood moon. And that fits right in with our text. But Jesus also said that there would be distress among the nations. And not a few weeks ago, we see what happened in Paris and what's happened in California, that we see what's going on with ISIS. Again, that coming true. And then Jesus said that there will be people that are going to be faint-hearted from fear and foreboding. Indeed, that seems to be the condition of our world today. Indeed, this prophecy in Luke chapter 21 seems to resonate with our present reality. Indeed, there is the potential of danger and disaster. In fact, there are many who are worried about it. That as we ramp up our protection, we wonder if there's the possibility of imminent catastrophe. And so there are some who are out there, especially some who are speaking for the church, who are speaking from their pulpits, that want to offer some corrective, that if the world would just do these certain things, God would truly bless us. That somehow if they provide some preventive measure, that if we align ourselves with the right nation or do the certain proper behaviors, that God would suddenly make things right. It's almost as if, as doing these things, we gather this sense of control, a sense of control of our own fate and destiny. But I know there are many at this time of the year that wish that could be true. Because too often we see life as we imagine it beginning to unravel. And with that becomes a rising tide of confusion. And those who are finding themselves in that situation find themselves in very unfamiliar territory. They find themselves on the brink of, fill in the blank, whatever it might be, financial ruin. It might be anticipating terrorist activity. It could be broken relationships. But they feel like they're on the brink of and in desperate need of some resolve, some peace, from some solution. And it's in the midst of that, especially at this time of the year, where we hope to have a respite from it, but too often it comes at this time of the year, that we find ourselves face to face with the challenge, the stress, the anxiety of waiting what will happen, of waiting for the next shoe to fall, of waiting. That's the first take. Next, take two.